One Dillicro, thank you so much for subscribing with Twitch Prime, and welcome back, everybody. We've got 2 more matches today, and we actually have a full schedule for tomorrow as well. Yeah, we are not out of Kuso yet. Oh, we're nowhere near out of Kuso. Nowhere near. Oh, there's so many games. So many games. But, you know, this is why we have decided to invite various game masters to help out give out games, because simply put, I've got my own taste in what I like to give out, but I like to see what other people have, and simply put, they look at different places that I never would have thought to look before. So please welcome on in our GM for the 3rd match today, Donkey Clunk. Bum-bum-bum. Ooh, yeah, ooh. That's what they say in that one movie, Tarzan. Okay, they also say Tarzan. Oh, hello there. Hello.
Good day, mates.
Good day.
We got a game coming up here today. It's a corker, isn't she?
Oh my gosh, that accent.
Yeah, I won't do that again.
You're not from Australia, are you?
No.
Okay. I mean, I was convinced. Yeah. The Rurik, thank you so much. Congrats on the win. Thank you for the sub. Yeah, people are already starting to guess about what possible game you are giving out, and I think they've got the right sort of idea, like with game location, but there's no way they're gonna guess the game.
No, this is a real obscure one. It's a shareware game that was released extremely late in the Commodore 64 life cycle.
Oh my gosh, extreme shareware Commodore 64 life cycle, 0% chance anybody is gonna guess this. Okay, so what is it?
It is called Kangarudy.
Now, the box art that we have says 2, but it's actually the same game. Because why not release a sequel that's the same game?
Yeah, these people are getting the shareware version. The only difference between the shareware version and the box version is that the boxed version is called 2.
Clever title, you know? Well, okay, Kangarudy. So we've got a kangaroo-based video game. I actually have played some Commodore 64 games. I can think of one that had a kangaroo. It might have been Atari, but essentially, you know, they were basically the same at that point. So what genre are we getting into with this?
Well, for one, you don't actually control the kangaroo in this game.
Okay.
You escort a kangaroo in this game.
Oh no, so it's like Rocco's Modern Life.
This
the
game
Super
is quite
Nintendo
unique.
game. I can imagine. I'm not really a fan of games that are 100% escort quest, but that's because I'm not patient. I hate being patient. And yeah, it looks like we have Escort Quest, the game today. Can the kangaroo die?
Yes,
Do
if you
get
mess
to,
up bad enough, and our players probably will.
you get to eat the kangaroo.
I believe that is answered in the intro of the game already.
Okay, well, we could go ahead and look it up in a little bit. Also, I see this kangaroo on... Everybody will see it when we get the game live for you, but he honestly looks like he has a monkey face, this kangaroo. I guess since she's got a pouch. Yeah, definitely monkey face here. Oh my gosh. Question. Does the kangaroo bounce?
Yes, the kangaroo bounces throughout the entire game.
Oh, perfect. Okay, is that bad?
It's the main gameplay mechanic.
Oh no. Okay. Do you ever bounce yourself?
You make leaps and bounds, but yeah, I guess there's some bouncing.
Okay, good. Because if it's just the kangaroo bouncing and I don't get a bounce, I don't want involved. Seriously, Oh, go ahead.
Let me read you a sentence from the README that I gave the players for this.
Okay.
Hedgehogs and rabbits should be honked at, and for hedgehogs, you should have your kangaroo deploy a parachute to slow down enough to let the hedgehog scroll off screen.
They should be what now? What do you need to do to the hedgehog?
You need to honk at the hedgehogs.
Hog?
Honk!
Like, throw stuff?
No, you're driving a car. You're going in a
honk.
truck.
Beep, beep, honk. Okay. I'm sorry, everybody. I'm sorry that apparently I don't know. Oh my gosh, everybody's gonna yell at me now. We've got the honking geese. Well, good. Honk at the kangaroo, everybody. That is the lesson that you must learn today. You don't honk at kangaroos, I'm gonna kill you. Pull out a shiv. They got a pouch. You don't know what they're hiding in there. Oh, baby. Here we are. We've got Kangarudy. I like this audio. This quality stuff.
Yeah, the game has some hot jams. I mean, it's Commodore 64. It would be a shame if it didn't.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. Commodore 64 had some beautiful stuff. Like, honestly, it's kind of surprising how much good music there was on the C64. But at the same time, you know, it's just got such a good sound chip. Such a good sound chip. Oh, I see all of the players here, and I think I'm personally ready. Now, there is a question from Meekin in chat, which you may wish to answer. Let me go ahead and get a prediction running, because this is a super exciting match that we've got here. Meekin's Box, Time Stalker, Joey Gatorman, and Kate Pango. 3 of them old-time players, and one of them a little bit new over here. Actually, Time Stalker, is he new? Because we've got the Time Wanderer, we've got Time Walker, we've got Time Stalker now. I don't know anymore.
Well, maybe that's
so
he's stalking Time, the herb.
Oh no. And we've got Time Box. Oh jeez. Okay, Kate's ready, Joey's ready, Time and Meekin, they're all ready. Okay, Time was in Kuso6rande. Good to know, Neptune Daydream. Thank you. So here we go. I'm going to get the bot to count down. So we need you to spam emotes, everybody. Anything kangaroo/monkey related. What else? What else would be good?
Honk.
Honk. Honk, everybody. As soon as I see movement in the game, I will start our timer. Oh, we get a good cutscene. Oh, that car. Oh no! Kangaroo! Escaped! Yeah, escaped the butcher. So yeah, we were going to eat it. We were gonna eat the kangaroo, but we do not get that fortune here. Okay, someday we're gonna get inside a level. Someday soon. And here we go, everybody. Oh no. Oh no, you didn't. Okay.
Why would I choose not to?
I'm not exactly a fan of this game now. That didn't take very long. Okay, I'm working on recapturing everybody. Don't worry, we'll get everything looking all fine and dandy in just a minute. But yeah, this looks like a nightmare.
What you need to do first of all is to try to match your speed with that of the Kangaroo, and then you should be set until you have obstacles, such as the bridge, which is coming up on my play screen. You will need to change speeds and adjust when you're going uphill and downhill.
Okay.
If your truck runs into a rabbit, then you lose health on the truck.
You know, this is a lot closer to, I'd say, Puppy Love on Earthworm Jim 2. Those levels were all about bouncing the puppies, making sure that they didn't die. And we're doing the same thing with the Kangaroo here. Although I assume that it's going to get rough.
Sorry. Yeah, this is not an easy game.
Yeah, I can understand that. I like the music, though. This is good music. Well, here we are, all of the players getting a solid start. Now, I do know that, you know, 3 of our players here definitely have played in Kuso6rande before. They know some of the weird stuff that can come out of it. Kate Pango, this is her first game that she gets to play here. And what a game to have. Oh, I do not like how you have to keep stopping and going. That's like my least favorite thing so far.
You shouldn't have to stop and go. If you have matched your speed to the Kangaroo, then you can just keep at that. Although stopping and going might be a speed tech.
So, why so?
Because you can. Because in the moment that the Kangaroo bounces, it goes the same speed as the car.
Ah, okay. So if you just go one speed, like Meekins up at the top left, Kangaroo's gonna be fine. Do you, like, I imagine there will be obstacles coming up that they have to deal with?
Yes, and I gave every player a readme that shows the mechanics of how you deal with those. The mechanics that you have. I didn't explicitly tell them which mechanics you need to use for which obstacles, but I did give them controls.
Okay. Cool. I'll go ahead and take a look at those.
Which is what you need to use for some of the wildlife.
Okay. I'm taking a look. I don't really see any information in here. I'm just trying to find it.
It's in the zip file that I gave the players with the game.
Oh, okay, that's why. I'll take a look. I'll take a look. Oh my gosh. Yeah, there's so many great tunes on the Commodore 64. And for this essentially being shareware that came out, do you know if there was a full version of the game released?
Yeah, that would be Kangarudy 2. The same game, different name.
Oh, okay. Why? Yeah, why? That's weird. Okay, so I'm taking a look. Goal is to carry the Kangaroo to the end of the level. There's a dream minigame, which is for points only. Can you get extra lives out of the points game?
Whenever you beat a level, you refresh all your health.
Okay. Gotcha. I'm seeing your goal in this game is to carry the Kangaroo to the end of the level while keeping it yourself and your vehicle safe. The Kangaroo, yourself, and your vehicle all have separate health bars shown in the lower left, and the game is over if any of those 3 health bars runs out. Holy crap, 3 health bars. I love it. And then we've got, like, parachutes and whatever's under the parachutes. The kangaroo takes damage if it does not land on your vehicle's trampoline. You take damage if the kangaroo lands on your head. Your vehicle takes damage if it collides, including if it collides with hedgehogs and rabbits. Hedgehogs and rabbits should be honked at, and for hedgehogs, you should have your kangaroo deploy a parachute to slow down enough to let the hedgehog scroll off the screen. So essentially, we've got these controls. Left is slow down, right speed up. Up is to choose upper path at fork. Down, choose lower path. Hold fire is to honk. Hold fire plus up. Raise the trampoline and honk. Hold fire and down. Lower trampoline and honk. And if you just tap the fire button, you use the parachute. Double tap. Deploy Kangaroo jetpack?
Yeah, the jetpack is... I'm surprised players haven't tried it out, because it makes you go much faster in what is otherwise essentially an autoscroller.
Yeah.
Of course, there's an obstacle right at the end of this level which requires you to use a jetpack.
Oh, Joey Gatorman killed the kangaroo. Poor kangaroo. Okay, and it looks like Joey got the kangaroo to land on top of the vehicle. Yeah, it seems like if it lands on top over your head twice, it ends up hurting you. Does it take two hits?
Yeah, you take two hits on that head, but only if you're in the truck. There are boat levels as well. Oh, I see. Mikans is using jetpack strats, which is good, unless he doesn't save two jetpacks until the end of the level.
Kate Pingo is dealing with rabbits and hedgehogs, and just gotta honk. Just gotta honk at them. Pull out your inner goose. Everybody has an inner goose. Sometimes it's because it was just Christmas, but most of the time it's...
Because it's at the end of the level where you need to use the jetpack.
Ah, is that a game over?
That's a game over with Mikans, but she made good progress.
Yeah, they definitely did. Let me see. Time Stalker collecting balloons, having a hopping good time. I think I'm hearing Meekins just honk forever. I mean, it's a valid strat.
That is a strat to deal with the wildlife.
Oh my gosh. So this was published by a company named Hape Software, from what I can see. They didn't really make too many games. They also made UGG, or helped with some game called UGG. Appears to be a caveman game. Which, I mean, kind of makes sense. Oh my gosh. Meekins, why are you doing this? Stop honking. I think we're just having a honking battle. Yeah, you see what happens, Beacons, if you keep honking at me? Kangaroo dies. Then you have to eat it. Huh? How do you like it? Tasty? Yeah, tasty. Yeah, the sound that everybody is hearing right now is definitely the honking. Oh no, Meekins, your kangaroo drowned. Well, that's okay. That's what you get for honking so much. Dead kangaroo. Yeah. Dead kangaroo. So, what do you think is going to be the main difficulty that the players run into Donkey Kong?
Mostly that this game is so unique.
Yeah.
Also, when you get to the water levels, there's a lot of blind jumps in those.
Oh no, you're speaking the Kuso language by saying blind jump. That's a little bit scary. I actually really like the idea of this game. As a prototype game, this is fascinating. Definitely has some issues, but I think I would have enjoyed playing this when I was young.
I actually did play this when it came out late in the Commodore 64. I downloaded it from some BBS, and it was only today that I figured out one of the main mechanics in the water levels.
That's a little bit scary that only today you figured that out. Oh no! Kate Pango! At least I think you made it to the checkpoint, but it might not matter too much.
There are in level. When you die in this game, you usually start after where you died, so you can damage boost.
I actually thought you were going to say if you die in this level, you die in real life. And I'm like, yeah, I could see that. Makes sense.
Yeah, it's important in this game to take the right type of damage.
So, yeah, apparently this game was published in CP Verlag, which was a German company. They published several disc magazines and computer game magazines for Commodore 64 and Amiga. They were running from 1987 until 1996. Yeah, other games, or other computer game magazines like Playtime, Amiga games, and PC games are now owned by Computec Media Verlag. The disc mags were published through them until a different publisher bought them in 1996. So, yeah, this is definitely something that probably anybody who was subscribed to that magazine got this game at some point. That's what I would assume.
Yeah, as I said, this was after the C64's heyday, so it's pretty obscure. Because it was a disc mag game.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I did find somebody who reviewed this, and they ended up using passwords to get through because they're like, there was no way I was going to play through this nerve killer. And they said that this game is very hard. And honestly, I think I agree with you that the mechanics here definitely make the game fairly tough. Just because there's no other game like it. Like, I can think of a few games that might have mini games like this, but that's really it. Yeah, Chad is pointing out that it looks like you need 2 jetpacks at the end, and that's a little bit brutal. That you have, like, do you start with 2 jetpacks?
You start. It looks like you have 4 jetpacks, but it's not really for users. It depends on how long you use the jetpack for, and the counter changes.
Yeah, what's interesting as well, I think most of the players have figured out how to get the Kangaroo to consistently bounce without you doing too much work, except for Kate Pango at the bottom right. She is having a little bit of a hard time getting the Kangaroo to move without adjusting the speed constantly. And that, I think, is going to be a fairly big setback. She's going to have a bit of a harder time making progress, I feel.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Oh, Kate's got it. Kate's got that figured out, and then tries to abandon the Kangaroo. Same. I know how that feels. Oh, yeah, there we go. Good. Kate's figured it out good. Honestly, that's
figured out the bridge as well. The bridge has been... everyone has been dying to do the broken bridge, but you just need to go full speed for that and have the Kangaroo jetpack.
Does the... Yeah, what causes you to fall through the bridge?
The bridge is broken from the start. There's one broken bridge in the level that you need to just to jump.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, Kate. Doing the slow and steady. That's how you do it. Honestly, slow progress is better than no progress. You definitely... Like, you want to get consistent progress whenever you can. It looks like the down ramp on that bridge, though, has been throwing her for a loop a little bit.
It's really tricky to adjust to down slopes in this game.
I mean, I can understand. Momentum is certainly a thing in this, but Kate got past that part. Very nice. Uh-oh. Oh, that bridge. Here's the deal. I like this game. It definitely has some issues. But they're mostly just issues because, you know, the game design isn't really obvious from the get-go what you're supposed to do to get past certain areas. And it's not that the game itself is bad. It runs great from what I'm seeing. The music's good, and the honking is a little bit annoying, but really that's pretty much my biggest complaint about this. It's fascinating to me. I think very appropriate for the tournament, but still fascinating to me.
Your Gatorman is doing really well and is close to the end of the level.
People are saying it's bad. No, I will go to bat for this game.
Yeah, I consider this a Baka gear rather than a Kuso gear.
Yeah. It's definitely on the weirder, ridiculous side. Okay, wait, did Joey get through the level? Or just really die?
No, Gatorman. Your Gatorman. Oh, what a glitch on me, Gun.
Oh no, what?
It has never happened before.
What happened?
The track was flying through the air.
Well, it happens. How can this be? I was looking at Joey's screen and like the high score screen, and then all the glitches happen and I didn't get to see it. Ugh. Okay, Meekin. Hey, Joey is onto a boat. Uh-oh. And it looks like Meekins is going to be there in just a bit as well. Very nice.
Oh no, Joey, you don't want to use jetpacks.
Vultures in wait for they prey. Just so you know, everybody, vultures in wait for they prey.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, Glitchwitch noticed that there's something called team mode.
Yeah, you can have two joysticks, one controlling the Kangaroo and one controlling the truck. And the lighthouse. I told players how to deal with the lighthouse in the README. That was the mechanic I just discovered today.
Oh my gosh. And Meekins taking a bit of a crash. Oh no, Kangaroo jumping on Meekin's head. They think it's fine though. So I'm noticing that occasionally some of the objects in the level just don't seem like they repeat. Is there any randomness in this game, or is it just set always going to be the same when you play it?
This would be untrackable if it weren't consistent in levels, but it is.
Okay. Oh my gosh, let me take a look and see what you said about the lighthouses here. Okay, to dodge lighthouses, hold either up or down while making the jump with your boat. Watch for a clue in the environment that will point you the right way. Oh no. So you have to look for a clue in the environment and then select either up or down based off of that.
Yeah, and the clue is a seal. If you see a seal, that seal will point either up or down. And there will be a seal lying on the rock, and that tells you where to go for the lighthouse.
No.
And the seal might not be directly adjacent to the lighthouse.
Question in Discord, by the way, they start over from where they died, right? Or like Joey is asking that. Were there passwords in this game, or? Yeah, you can go ahead and type to them. Meekin's dying via lighthouse. Same. Oh my gosh. Yeah, honestly, you know, watching this, I'm really excited about this game. It's fascinating. It is cool. Even if other people are saying that it's bad, I would say it's bad, but only because it being a concept that nobody else has really tried before. Just so you know, this was developed by a person named Hans Episch from Germany. He was a lecturer over there. He was a former game developer and computer game journalist. But he's actually been over a lot of console and software manufacturing in Europe since July 2019, specifically over in television entertainment Europe. So that is pretty cool.
Yeah, and the credits also says there's a concept by Markus Mückenschnabel, which is a fairly silly name. It means mosquito, mosquito sting, and mosquito snout. What mosquito trunk? What do you call it?
Probably Mückenschnabel. I'd call it a mosquito.
What do you call the bit that just sticks out in a mosquito? Is it a mosquito trunk?
Yeah, it would be beak, I think.
Mosquito beak.
Yeah, mosquito beak. Kind of gross sounding, but yeah. I'm not a fan of imagining that, but yeah, that's what it is. I was thinking proboscis as well, but that's more bacteria level, isn't it? Yeah, music. Stinger comes out your butt. Music doesn't come out your butt. Just the stinger.
Not this music, it's pretty jamming.
Yeah, I like it. Albin Oswald, I can only find 2 games that this guy worked on making the music. Kangarudy and UGG, made by the same company, which makes sense. I hope he didn't work on the horn here. Oh, okay. He also worked on Kangarudy 2, The Adventure Continues, which is the same game. Yeah, thank you. But yeah, I really like this idea. I can completely understand why nobody else would want to roll with this, though, because it's basically a full game juggling act that people have to play here. So Donkey Kong was telling the players that there is a password at the end of 1-4. If they don't get it, though, they have to go back to the beginning of the game. So we're going to see the players repeating the first section quite a bit. I can see that getting frustrating, especially since you know what's coming up later. It would be easy to sort of psych yourself out and go back to the beginning of the game over and over and over again.
The password is before 1-4, it, not after.
Oh, it's before?
Yes.
Oh, thank goodness. Still, completing 3 levels, especially with how difficult these levels are, is going to be a bit of a challenge. So, how many levels are in this game total?
There are 8 levels, I think.
Okay.
But there are also 4 routes.
Oh, yeah, and you have them go in a specific route, right?
Yes, there's actually a lot of content in this game. There are a lot of unique environments. There's a lot of effort put into this for what it is.
Ooh. Yeah, kudos to them. Like, still, I'm saying I think I would have a lot of fun if I got given this game. There are other games that have some juggling elements from around the time. I'm thinking like Clowns on Atari. That was essentially a game where you had to keep juggling your clowns to make sure they stayed in the air and popped balloons. However, it wasn't a side-scrolling juggler. That's what makes it really unique. They combined the aspect of platforming with the whole... not platform... Yeah, I suppose platforming. They combined platforming with the juggling element here. And at the end of the day, I think it becomes more of a puzzle game than anything else. You know, the puzzle being, how do you make it through certain areas without taking one of your 3 possibilities of damage, you know, not damaging your guy, not damaging your car, and not damaging the kangaroo, since you have all 3 health bars here.
And since the game puts you after an obstacle when you die, you can do damage boosting. It's a legitimate strat.
Yeah, but if you get damaged, don't you go back in, like, ahead of the obstacle, or do you pass the obstacle when you get damaged?
You go after the obstacle unless it's a fork in the road, in which case you go before it.
Oh my gosh, that's great. Okay. Yeah, damage boosting and knowing where you can afford to take damage, that would definitely help.
Yeah, and if you see in the levels, you know where the levels need to require the jetpack.
I love seeing the kangaroo jump on top of Meekin's head. The thing is, like, the other levels up until this point, you know, the truck, the kangaroo could jump on top of the car of the truck twice before you took damage, but here you don't really have that luxury. Jumps straight on your head and bam. Ow.
You should watch the animation if the kangaroo lands on the front of the boat. There's a unique death for that.
Oh, really? Okay, I'll try to keep my eye on that. Okay, are the sharks deadly at all?
If you slow down, the sharks will get you.
Uh-oh. Okay, so don't go slow or the shark will get you. It'll bite you. Bite you in the face, probably. Okay, there we go. Lighthouse. Not a huge deal. Meekin's boat still has a lot of life left. Kangaroo, not so much.
Meekin is on 0 lives for themselves.
Oh, and there we go. That is death. Kangaroo jumps on Meekin's head. Breaks their neck. Yeah, you're not gonna make it to Australia with a broken neck. Gotta stay home, take care of it, okay? Put one of those silly collars on so that you can't move your head at all. Probably for like 8 weeks, you know? You don't want... It's worth it. It's worth... You take time, take care of yourself, let your neck heal. Although... Actually, yeah, kangaroos can be a little bit beefy. Like, the one in this game looks a little bit more monkey-like, but most of them are much bigger than monkeys. Much stronger than monkeys, too. They could kick a monkey across a football field. They say that in stats books. One kangaroo has the power to kick 5 monkeys across a football field at the same time.
Sounds about right.
It's a lot of strength, okay? Yeah, and giraffes, they can kick a lion's head off, okay? Just bam! No more head for the lion. Yeah. You gotta watch out for any animal, okay? And the herbivores, you know, especially the big herbivores, they're not just alive because, hey, that's what I can run away from stuff. Blah, blah, blah. No, they can kick lions' heads off. Yeah. And you know what? Armadillo, yeah. They could beat Mike Tyson in a boxing match. Mike Tyson, what are you going to do? Punch the armadillo? Guess what? It has armor. Can't really do much about that, can ya? Mike Tyson. Ooh, Time Stalker taking some damage. Like, right now, really, it's between Meekins Box and Joey Gatorman for first and second place. Cape Pango and Time Stalker for third and fourth. I think everybody's going to get to the water stage somewhat soon. Yeah. Like, really, a lot of this is just learning how this game works and what you need to do in order to consistently make progress. And if that means that in certain areas, you know, taking one type of damage is easier for you, then that's fine. Go ahead and take that type of damage. Make sure that you have enough of your health saved up. It's interesting. Outside of speedrunning, they don't talk about health being a resource as much as they do inside of speedrunning, and it's definitely something here as well, that you've got three different health resources. You just can't let any of them run out all the way. So use those resources. Make sure that you have enough for the hard sections so that you can afford to take some damage and possibly skip areas if possible, you know?
Yeah, the readme I gave players especially mentions resource management.
Let me see. I mean, resources, generally they would think about parachutes and the jetpacks being important when it comes to resource management. But you also do mention you might be able to damage boost until the end of the level or replenish fuel by collecting red balloons. Wait, you have fuel?
That's for the jetpack.
Oh. Is it only the red balloons that give you fuel?
Yes, unless you collect 99 of them, in which case bad things happen.
Wait, what? What bad things happen?
You start a nuclear war if you collect 99 red balloons.
Oh my gosh. You nerd. You nerd. You're the biggest nerd, okay? Nerdy nerd McGee here. Donkey Clonk, I love you. Nerd. I'm just jamming right now. Oh my gosh. Sorry about that yawn, everybody. This is around when I usually go and take my afternoon nap. Because I am totally in kindergarten these days. And Meekins is getting back to the water level again. Yeah, that's what I like to see. Now, Cape Pango is just using this jetpack for the end of the level. You definitely want to boogie a little bit, though, because, oh my gosh. Kangaroo almost out of health here. There we go. Cape Pango is through, moving into a solid third place here. Very nice, Kate. Oh no, Meekins got thrown out of the boat.
Yeah, that's the death animation I was.
Oh, I like that one.
About.
That one's good. See, they put a lot of thought into this, into the different death animations and, you know, ways to murder your dude in the boat or kill the kangaroo. We haven't eaten the kangaroo yet. That hopefully is coming. Wonder what.
Oh, it does disturbingly look like the kangaroo turns into a burger if the kangaroo dies in the land levels.
Kind of, yeah. I just visually interpreted it as the kangaroo fell and then it sort of fell over to its side. But you're right, the feet make it look a little bit like a burger. Everybody pay attention, it's very important. Let's see, Joey's or Time Stalker's screen. I want to see Burger Kangaroo. Well, couldn't see it behind the truck. That was not doable. My gosh, Meekins is really using this elevated trampoline.
Yeah, that gives you a bit more leeway in how you use jetpack.
Okay. Ooh, and Meekins was able to wait for the kangaroo to make it back. Good, good. K-Pango is starting to get the hang of this water level. Biggest thing as well is to find that key speed where you can keep going forward and your kangaroo can keep hopping on the boat. You know, the less you have to adjust, the better.
Oh, Meekins dodged a lighthouse.
Very nice. Died after, but hey, you know, oop. Happens to everybody. I've got a question for you. Apparently it hurts to have... Oh no, Kate! Launched out of the boat! No! And it looks like Joey is moving on to the water stage again. Time Stalker is the one person who hasn't quite made it there. It happens. It's a little bit rough, this game. Yeah, and Time Stalker is saying in Discord, too many things to do with one button. I'd say it's innovative, but is it really responsive to what you want to do?
It's something you have to get used to. Remember, the Commodore 64 had the same joystick as the Atari. It's one button.
Yeah, one button and then up, down, left, right. Gotta get used to it. You know, you want to live in the past, you gotta get used to the big button. Just single button. Okay, Meekins had some strange visual glitch. I don't know what that was, but okay. This game is just a joy. Absolute joy. I love this game. I want to give it to past me so that I could play it. And then when we had this Kuso6rande match, I'm like, oh yeah, that Kangaroo game, that was fun. Wouldn't really change life that much, but it would have been fun. I would have liked it. I would have loved it.
You still have the option to play it.
I'm 35 years old. You think I sit around playing video games? Actually, yes, I do. Okay, I can still play this. I probably actually already, well, I do already have it on my computer for sure. So maybe I'll give it a shot. Come on, I'm waiting for the hamburger kangaroo. Someone let the kangaroo die. Oh, there we go. Unfortunately, it was off the screen for Kate Pango's death, so I wasn't able to see it. Yeah, I'm interested. I think that we're probably going to see at least one player get past the water stage, but if none of them do, it's going to be a little bit tricky to keep, to gauge progress for this.
Yeah, we might need to go to replays for this.
Yep.
But the obstacles are consistent in each level.
Yeah. This is like the one escort mission game, though, that I kind of really dig. Because it's less escort, more bounce things on trampoline. And trampolines are so much fun. Oh my gosh, we had a trampoline when I was a kid. I remember the day that we got it. The day that we got the trampoline, somebody shoved me off. Or maybe I shoved somebody off. Maybe we shoved each other off, and then we got banned from the trampoline for a week or so. It's like, we just got it. We want to bounce on it. I'm pretty sure I was the one shoved off of it, okay? And, like, almost landed on my head. Yeah. Bam. Mind you, I hit my head a lot when I was young. Might explain a few things. Yeah, I was very good at having my head connect with tons of things. Remember in elementary school, running around the playground. If there were metal bars, oh yeah, trust me, I knew exactly how to find those metal bars with my head. Oh no. Somebody asked a very dangerous question in chat, and I would say that at this point the answer is no. They're asking if you can play two-player and just have to deal with you controlling both. And I would say that no at this point, just because there isn't really a chance to adapt to that. But if they were told before the match, yes, they could, then that would be a completely different story, and it would be interesting.
I told players in the README not to change the settings in the menu.
Good. Good. Meekins buff. And then the game just freaks out. It's like, oh, you died. I like this bonus. Oh, I thought it was a cutscene at first just because of the clouds around it, but no, that's a bonus area, right?
Yeah, that's a bonus level. I told the players just die soon.
Kate's trying to die, but not managing to. Kate, there you go, buff. Like, honestly, what my parents probably should have done for the, like, first 15 years of my life is just, like, tape foam around my head. Maybe the first 10 years of my life. You know, I got a little bit better at not running into things. First 10 years of my life, tape foam around my head so that, you know, I'm not gonna, like, hit everything with my head. And that probably would have saved me a lot of pain. Actually, you know what? Just tape my whole body up in foam, okay? Make me a big foam ball when I go to school. Ball of foam.
That sounds like Mr. Blobby with extra steps.
Oh no, I am not gonna be Mr. Blobby. Okay, scratch that. No. I refuse to be blobified. Mr. Blobby is terrifying and inexcusable. I hate Mr. Blobby. Not supposed to be... He's not supposed to exist anymore. That's what I say.
He just needs to figure out he needs to damage the boat deliberately because he has no lives. She has no lives left for the kangaroo.
Yeah, Meekin's box could definitely do that.
Or damage herself. Ooh, and the kangaroo hit the lighthouse.
Oh no! Oh, well, everybody, we have 15 minutes left. We are getting close to the end of the game. And no, we are not talking about Mr. Blobby. Okay, let me just say right now, no. We do not talk about Mr. Blobby in my Kuso chat. Cape Pango, that is going to be a game over. Back to the beginning of the game. I feel like everybody has possibly one or two more solid pushes here to try to make progress. Now remember, with Kuso6rande, it doesn't matter where they are at the very end of the match. What matters is the most progress that they made at any given point in time. So at this point, you know, Joey Gatorman, Cape Pango, and Meekin's box have all made it to the second level. Time Stalker has not made it there yet, but if he can, all it takes is one good push to move out of fourth place. Unfortunately, the physics in this game do take getting used to, especially once you find the rhythm for bouncing the Kangaroo up and down consistently. You have to deal with the changes of speed that come with the different hills, and then adjust so that your Kangaroo doesn't accidentally kill you. Oh, you don't want to run over bunnies. Like, do bunnies actually kill the vehicle?
Yes, your truck takes damage if...
How?
Because you need to save the animals.
Okay. Oh no. I mean, if you're driving really fast, like on a highway and something, and you have to choose between hitting a bunny or hitting a car, sometimes there's just no hope. Same with prairie dogs, especially here, where I live. It's like, it's kind of sad. You just hope that you don't hit it. And then, no matter what, you don't look in your rear view mirror to find out. Because there's just, yeah. You don't want to know. You don't want to know. I love that people are talking about the rabbits in Australia. Weren't the rabbits brought to Australia specifically to fight a different invasive species? And then, guess what? They took over. Yeah, some of the experiments that people had to get rid of invasive species or to get rid of certain things. Oh, the cane toads. That's right. The cane toads were the ones that were pretty bad. Yeah, as it turns out, humans took a little while to, like, they had the right idea, okay? Specifically, the right idea that, you know, let's try to find something besides chemicals and guns in order to take care of this habitat issue, and then they messed it all up. Yeah, where I live, we do have some invasive species like thistles. Although my university also has a song that basically talks about how thistles are awesome, even though they're invasive here. Stupid university singing about thistle. It hurts. Don't touch thistles. But yeah, I know for Boy Scouts when I was doing staffing for camp, I'd always make people go and get rid of some of the thistles locally because they were invasive species, and it was always a lot of work. People got poked a lot, and it was actually pretty fun once you knew how to deal with various thistles, because once they grew up to be so big, you could actually just kick the plant and it would come completely out of the ground, roots and all. But it had to be a certain age. It had to be old enough for you to effectively do that. But yeah, thistle kicking. Lots of fun. And environmentally friendly here, too.
Around here, where I live, we make soup out of stinging nettles. It's quite tasty. Tastes a lot like spinach soup.
Thistle does? That sounds...
No, stinging nettles.
Oh, stinging nettle. Yeah, I know stinging nettle. Wait, doesn't that Steamed?
Not after you cook it.
Okay. I'm glad, because I've touched nettle, and ooh, that doesn't feel good. Although, it's a fascinating feeling. Yeah, it hurts for a long time, but it's a fascinating type of pain, like nothing that you would experience otherwise. Not recommended, though. Don't do it. How come I was the stupid kid who was like, oh, does that really sting? And then I touched it, and I was like, yep, it does. I don't know. Is anybody else here that kind of stupid kid who just wanted to see to make sure that, like, what people were talking about actually would hurt or, like, was what they said it was? Because oh my gosh, this is the dumbest story that I have so far, okay? Let me tell you. Because back when I was young, I was a young little child Mormon who they had us make prayer rocks. Essentially paint these rocks, and then what you were supposed to do was put them on your bed, on your pillow, so that when you went to sleep, you'd be like, oh, there's a rock here reminding me to pray. And the way that I imagined it was that you try to lay down, your head hits the rock, and you're like, oh yeah, I shouldn't be sleeping, and so you get up. So I needed to test the rock, right? So I put the rock on my pillow, sat on the bed, and whop! Yeah, let me tell you, it works. Rocks hurt. See, I was a really dumb child, okay?
Ooh, that was really close to the end of level 2 for Meekan.
Oh, yeah, I feel like Meekan is probably going to have the victory here, although Joey and Kate are making good pushes right now.
Also making things difficult for Kate for this. I don't apologize for this game.
Same. Like, maybe emotionally apologize, but that's it. Yeah, for those who are asking what was wrong with me as a child, I took things way too literally, okay? And had to use the scientific method, you know, to find out if things actually worked the way that they did.
Okay, Pango spelled out Rudy. That refilled her health. She's in really good shape now.
Oh, really? That is awesome. Wait, could Kate Pango move into the lead here?
Very well could.
My sister's saying there's a reason they make prayer rugs instead of rocks. Yeah, good. Good. Okay. Because there's always that dumb kid who's going to test it out. And I was that dumb kid. Hey, Kate. Ooh, I don't know how Kate got hurt there. But I think she might potentially make it. Ooh, Kangaroo taking some damage. Not a huge deal, though, because of, like, the health refill earlier. How do you even refill your health in this?
You collect one balloon of turquoise, purple, green, and blue, and it spells out Rudy.
Oh, at the bottom. If you collect 2 of the same color, does it get rid of it?
No, it doesn't.
Good. Come on, Rudy. And I'm talking about the Kangaroo variant. Yeah, we have prayer rocks, we have funeral potatoes, we've got a lot of special things here in Utah. Okay, Kate Pango. Oh, Kangaroo jumping on her head. There's still no. Oh, how close was that?
That was right at the end. Judging by the time, it's pretty consistent how long the level takes.
Okay, gotcha.
I do think Kate is in the lead, though.
I like this sort of ragtime music that we have in this game.
As Hatchmate's linked in the chat, level 1-8 is a night level. You only see the kangaroo through a searchlight.
Beep beep. Okay, so we have just about 3.5 minutes left. I don't know if we're going to see any changes in order, but hopefully we do. Hopefully we might. I don't know.
I think Meekins has a good chance at level 2.
Yeah, considering that Meekins is getting there right now, there's enough time for level 2, yeah.
Also, I have some playing this as NTSC modes, which means the seconds are Tim's.
Yeah, Tim, the best measurement of Tim. Yeah. Ow! I just love that when you die in the minigame, it makes the worst sound in the world. Which I assume is your alarm clock.
Off.
Oh my gosh, I'm really happy about this game. This is one that I really actually want to give it a shot sometime, because it's got problems, but at the same time, like, it's got so many different opportunities to stay alive with the various types of health, the damage boost to get through areas that just aren't working for you for some reason or another. Like, seriously, it's got a lot of charm. Okami is actually saying that they were playing it during the match. Fun but irritating.
Like that, because you're going to need that jetpacks.
Oh my gosh. Oh, Meekins almost getting past that lighthouse. Honestly, that part just seems like a nightmare to deal with.
That's Lighthouse 103 in the level, I think.
Oh, there are only 3? Joey getting past the little tunnel thingy there. Honestly,
but she's out of jetpacks, which is really bad.
Oh yeah. There we go. Joey through level 1 again. Joey, I think, has been one of the most consistent at getting past level 1. It's just level 2 really poses some huge difficulties. I love that people in chat are saying that it's at least better than King Fu. That's not even a comparison. That's like saying, yeah, it's better than rotten sausage. Everything's better than rotten sausage, okay? Everything. Not really a high standard there. Well, there we go, everybody. It is time. That is it for this match. Celebrate! Throw your arms up in the air. Maybe do a little dance. You can do a belly dance for me. Yeah, do a belly. Yeah, roll your shirt up a little bit. Do a belly dance. But if you're at home with other people who might not want to see that, you can also not do a belly dance. That's fine. But you can do a belly dance. Yeah, hey, guess what? Everybody, the match is over. And right now, I think that we have it pretty clear that Meekins Box, Joey Gatorman, and Kate Pingo all made it to the second stage. Time Stalker didn't make it. We have a solid 4th place there. For the others, though, it's a little bit up in the air. I think that... What am I thinking? I think that Meekins is likely going to be the one who took the victory here. Or the victory. It's either Meekin or Kate. Yeah, so how do you think they did, Donkey Kong?
Quite well. This is such an unusual game.
It's a very different game. It's unlike anything I've ever seen before. And it excites me. This is one of those things that I think people could probably make like a small dinky game later on in time. And that people would have fun playing it for a little while. You know, make it like Bennett Foddy. There we go. Anything that Bennett Foddy did. Hello there, Meekin!
Oh, hello.
Hey!
Good day.
Yeah, good job today. This was certainly an experience. I've been saying this has been absolutely not like anything that I've ever seen before when it comes to games.
I also not like it.
You didn't like it? Oh no, I loved it.
It was Kangaroo, if you ask me.
Oh, what? Yeah, that... Kangarudy.
Thanks, I've been thinking of that one for an hour.
Yeah, good job. What a bully, what a bully. You know, Kangaroo just comes and bounces on my truck. I can't believe that guy. Oh, so Meekin, yeah, talk to me a little bit about your experience with this game. Oh, look, Kate. I'm bringing in Kate here as well. Hello there, Kate Pingo.
Can you hear me?
I can, yeah,
We
loud
can
and
hear
clear.
you.
I don't know how long it took me to realize that for whatever reason, the ground in this game has 0 friction, so I don't need to keep accelerating and decelerating. I can just
I noticed, yeah.
the correct speed.
I was watching that and I'm like, Kate's making a little bit harder for herself than needed.
Yeah, I kept having to go. Yeah, my thumb was getting tired, but
Oh my gosh, that sounds awful.
I can't believe I'm in first or second. I thought I was in dead last for taking that long for figuring out the controls.
Honestly, that's sort of the theme of Kuso6rande, that people always feel like they are losing no matter how they do. And it's not really until later on in the tournament that that's actually the case. So seriously, you did a great job, both of you. Meekin apparently wasn't the biggest fan of this game. That's sort of the vibe I'm getting here.
Just me, though. I'm sure everyone else had a good time.
Kate, what are your thoughts about the game?
Well, the thing is, I think it has kind of an interesting concept of trying to control the speed of your vehicle, but it's a little unintuitive. I also don't like how, at least in the first level, there's just large flat lines where you just have to sit there and
Goodness.
wait.
Oh, there were so many of them. It was actually kind of boring and frustrating during those points because you're like on edge, right? The whole time. There's no point in this game where you're not on edge.
Yeah.
It's like heavy concentration this game is.
You can use a jetpack to boost through those parts, but you do need 2 jetpacks for the end of the level.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It took me a few tries before I realized, wait a second, I don't think the Kangaroo can survive on those rise things, so I just need a jetpack. And then I realized, wait, I don't use the jetpack. I have enough jetpack fuel for the rest of the level, and that made the end of level 1 incredibly easy once I realized that.
Yeah, it's kind of cool that once you both figured out how to beat level 1, you could do it fairly reliably. Level 2 is a whole different beast, but both of you got really close to the end. I'm not 100% sure who won between you two. You know, we're going to be reviewing the tapes to see whether it was Meekin or Kate. Oh, yeah?
I was gonna say, with the checkpoints kind of as weird as they are, sometimes you go before an obstacle, sometimes you go after it. Good luck trying to figure out who was further there. It was a little weird.
Obstacle all in the same order, but it does get weird if you die and it's not an obstacle.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing. If you died in an obstacle, you usually appeared after that, which, thank goodness, it would do that.
That's why I stopped trying to get past the lighthouses and instead just rammed into them. That was fun.
I noticed you were doing that.
So the secret of the lighthouses is to watch for the anchors. The anchors point either up or down, and that's what you're supposed to hold.
Yeah, I did notice those, but speed regulation was hard too because of, you know, being able to catch the kangaroo and being able to like recognize it was happening even. I don't know. I had a lot of
too many things are happening at once because I need to jetpack the kangaroo, need to make the boat go very fast, and I also need to do the lighthouse. So that's a very hard combination.
Well, yeah, I was just thinking about this. It's honestly, if a game came out today that had basically the same idea, it would be a Bennett Foddy game. It's true, though.
It's true.
It's absolutely true. And I really think that this idea could come back and be something like a hot meme for a good few months or so, because of how unique it is and how difficult it is. At the same time, you know, is it a good game? That's, I guess, for everybody else to decide. I like the music. I like the graphics. I thought that it was like a really cool idea.
Yeah, I like how all the different ways of failing had their own animations. That was really neat.
Yeah, that was cute. All the different ways your kangaroo died.
I mean, casually, yeah, I liked seeing, like, I was kind of cool when I saw the kangaroo fall through the bridge and then spew out oil, but the speedrunner me's going, oh, that's a slow death.
In Kuso6rande, luckily, you know, slow and steady is much more important than fast and dead.
Can't argue that.
Well, surprisingly, it seems like the majority of times I don't die on the flat part of the bridge, or if I do, it's because my kangaroo jumped on the roof. Okay, can I talk about that for a bit? It seems like sometimes the kangaroo treats it like a trampoline, and other times it hurts me. I mean, I guess I have complained. It is a little inconsistent. I mean, it's good it's in my favor, but it's like, why isn't it consistent?
I think you have one hit. You have like one free hit on your car.
For the car, yeah, it could jump on top of you once, and then you would take damage the second hit. As soon as you get to the boat, though, you lose that free hit. So, yeah, it was at least a little bit kinder, I guess, on the first level.
Yeah.
Tiny bit. Well, thank you so much. I think that's all the time that we have. We've got to hustle on to our last game because we're already like 20 minutes late.
That's okay.
Thank you, Kate. Thank you, Meekin. And Donkey Kong, I really appreciate you giving out this game. It was a blast.
I've been waiting a long time for this, and it was worth it.
Oh, I think so too. All of you take care and have a great day.
You too.
I will.
Bye.
Bye.
Ah.